Hi folks, welcome back to the Hoard. Welcome to Wednesday. I think this says 1.5 degrees C, 80% humidity. What are we up to today? Well, I seem to be on a run with this thing, so I'm going to keep running on it. I got this, gas tank fuel filter thing rigged up. So, I frequently get asked about what's in this portable CDI box. This is a CDI unit for a GY6, Honda GY6 scooter, right? 12 volt model. That's the coil. They came together. That's 8 batteries. Harbor Freight crap. You get 24 of them for $4.99 if you have the coupon. And this is a bat switch that lights up when you turn it on. See the red light there. So there you go. What I did was I kind of put everything together here, and I put this little guide on there just to kind of make sure it doesn't do anything bad while I'm demonstrating. These are locked here and here to keep it from moving. This is locked here and here to keep it from moving. And even with that, these tires do have a little bit of, they're not rubbing, but you see how the space kind of gets wider and narrower. I'm probably going to throw a few washers on the wheels and space them out, maybe 1/8 inch, right? Or maybe even a 1/4 inch. That'll give me an extra 1/4 inch on both sides, which isn't a bad thing. So I turned the ignition on. I made sure it has some gas. Let's give it a pull and see what she's up to. Right. Those wires are floating. Good. So there you go. I have to finish setting things up. I have to put a brake disc on this thing right now. I don't have anything set up for brakes. I was going to put the brake disc on this side, but I seem to have a lot of space here, so I'm probably going to put the brake disc here. I have a brake disc. That's not a problem. This is one of 2 brake discs. The brake disc that should be on here with the hub is currently missing in action. I don't know what the heck I did with it, which is strange. I do have the disc brake here. Right? It's a mechanical disc brake, not hydraulic. So it's a matter of, bolting this up to something, right, wherever I'm going to put it. And, right, just setting up the disc brake. And obviously I got to make it so that you pull on it in the correct direction. So, disc brake for the back wheels. obviously you can see the things turn round and round. It looks like it's tracking fairly well, right? It's not weebbling back and forth. I have to put a piece of cardboard underneath this thing to make sure she's not dripping oil all over the place. Yesterday, when it didn't sound very good and it was cutting out and so forth, turns out the batteries were no good. It's not, if you test them out with the meter, you know, they're just barely on the good, right on the edge of the yellow there. But if you test out a new battery, it's got almost pegged on the green. So I think, especially at the high RPMs, when the thing is sparking hard and sparking frequently, it was getting into trouble. You could see it sounds a lot better. Also, remember when we brought that thing in, it stalled when I opened it up. I think because the batteries were on their way out at that point too. So there you go. If I can't find that disc, I'm going to have to order one. I'll probably order one anyway. This will not be my last project with a 1-inch axle. Maybe my wife is on my case for beating up on for having PayPal bills that are too big. But it is tempting. I already bought the pillow bearings. And I have some of the locks, though I'm discovering that I'm using quite a few of these, right? I use 2 here. If the hub does not have a lock, like this isn't drilled, so this doesn't lock on, it uses those 2 end things. I could drill and tap to make it a lockable hub, and I might just do that because these things aren't free. But I'm used 2 there, and then there's 1 and 1, and then unless I drill these at the keyway and put locks on them, the problem is the keyway could slide out, so I got to put them here too. So I'm going through quite a few of those locking blocks. Axle hub locks, or whatever one wants to call them. So anyway, I think I mentioned to you guys, I have the real exhaust pipe coming. Hopefully it's here shortly. You know what, and that's another reason to put the brake on this side, because I think the pipe comes out high on here, right? So I'm going to need some of the space. Yeah, I also have to figure out if I can turn it and get it up. I just as soon get the exhaust out and underneath in the back. Get it nice and quiet back here somehow. Alright folks, so there you go, a quick update on the golf cart video. The wheels do go round, it runs real nice. So getting closer and closer. Maybe tomorrow I'll start trying to figure out what I'm going to do with the gear shifter. I'm thinking of opening the front of this up so that it could take in air for the motor. And I might even put a fan there. This thing has a 2-pole stator board, so it will charge a 12-volt battery. So I might just set it up with a fan. It never hurts to keep these engines nice and cool. And given that once again the front of it will be open there, I can mesh it and have it blow backwards. But I need to put some thought in before I cut the front of this up too much, right? I do want to maintain some kind of support. Okay, folks, I want to thank you all for watching and commenting and subscribing. Please share your thoughts and suggestions on this. You know, this is probably one of the biggest I mean, I built this garage. I mean, you know, I've made stuff, but this is probably one of the bigger fab jobs that I've done. Some of you might look at it and say, boy, you brute forced that son of a gun, didn't you? And that's true, perhaps. But it looks like it's going to work and it's going to hold together, so it's been fun. All right, folks, once again, thanks for watching and commenting and subscribing. Remember to keep your feet down, keep your head up, and please get out there and enjoy all your days. Don't let any days get by. Make sure you get out there and have fun. Take care now, folks.